Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Connie Dube. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. Today I'm going to be talking you through how to write a perfect CV. So let's get straight into it. Before you actually start writing your CV, I think it's important to understand what the purpose of your CV is, because I tend to see that with a lot of candidates, there's a misconception that your CV is supposed to get you the role that you have applied for, and unfortunately this is not the case. No hiring managers or recruiters are going to offer you a position that you've applied for based on your CV alone. So with that said, the purpose of your CV is to get you an interview for the role that you have applied for. So you need to think about it this way. Your CV is the key that opens the door to you getting an interview for the role that you've applied for. So now that's out of the way, I'm just going to talk you through what the basic structure of your CV should look like. At the top of your CV, you want to have your full name, followed by your contact details. So this will consist of your email address, your phone number, your social media links. I tend to put my LinkedIn link on my CV, and then you also want to have your home address on there too. So with your home address, just make sure that it's not your full home address on there, just for safeguarding reasons, and also because it just takes up a lot of unnecessary space that you can use showcasing your skills instead. After that, if you're applying for a creative role, you want to have a link to your portfolio or your website. If you're not applying for a creative role, you can skip that step and go straight into your career summary, followed by your experience and your education. So if you don't have a lot of experience under your belt, you should put your education first, followed by your experience. After that, you want to go into your other section, and this is where you will put your interests and your hobbies and any voluntary work experience or charity work that you've done. So that is pretty much the basic structure of your CV. So I'm just going to run you through a few pointers that I think will be useful for you when you write your CV. Just make sure that your CV is no longer than 2 pages, because recruiters and hiring managers are not going to be reading a novel of a CV. 1, because they don't have a lot of time, and 2, because they get a lot of applications for different positions. Another thing that you need to bear in mind is that you should tailor your CV to the job that you're applying for. So a lot of candidates just have a generic CV that they send out for different applications, and unfortunately when you do this, your chances of being found by recruiters and hiring managers are very slim. This is because when recruiters and hiring managers are looking for candidates for specific jobs, they have a set of buzzwords which are in the job description that they're looking for. So you need to make sure that your CV has all those buzzwords so that when recruiters search for candidates, they can find you. Another thing that I tend to see candidates doing a lot is having pictures on their CV. I know in some countries it's required that you have your picture on your CV, but in the UK this is not a requirement, so you just don't put your picture on there. I feel like it's not necessary at all. And then another thing that you should just bear in mind is that your CV is essentially a snapshot of who you are. You also need to show a bit of your personality. So think of your CV like a trailer. So for example, whenever a movie is about to be released, a trailer is released before the movie actually comes out, and the trailer gets people excited to go and watch the movie, and it builds an audience for that movie. So your CV is essentially a trailer that recruiters and hiring managers are going to see before they actually decide whether they want to invite you in for an interview or not. So make sure that your trailer shows the best skills that you have and shows a bit of your personality as well, and also showcases what you bring to the table and what problems you're going to solve for the business. So that brings me to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my website, The Stylish Career Girl, where I have a blog post talking about how to write a perfect CV in more depth. So in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notifications whenever I upload a new video.